Welcome to CoastCast. This is episode 2. Now, in the last episode we talked about the early days of CoastFest, but this episode, what we're going to be talking about is basically everything you can look forward to, what we're going to see at CoastFest this year, the behind the scenes of getting it to the point of, we've got the posters here. So, welcome to the show, obviously, John. He's come back again for a second round. So yeah, this year, John, I mean, what's it took to get this one, the ball rolling, really?
It's been difficult this year, because obviously there's been a lot of the local festivals kind of like fallen by the wayside because of different factors. Everything's so much more expensive this year. And it's been, I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's been a difficult one, but we're here. We've kind of scaled down a little bit, When we first started CoastFest in 2023, it was meant to be just like one stage in a corner of a field and a few artists on. Because there's so many backers and so many sponsors and stuff, we could actually probably ran before we could walk, really.
Yeah.
To an extent. I know I wouldn't have won stuff like we mentioned in the previous pod, but which is fantastic. But we kind of just like scaled it down a little bit, and we've got 2 stages this year. Actually, we've got 3. Which I've just acquired a camper van, which is going to be a DJ
so
stage.
We haven't really scaled it down. We've got 3 stages now, right, okay. We've got pyro, we've got fucking lasers,
we've got big screens and all
no, but alright. Just throw the bank at it.
But what people can expect is just a big community gathering of people who are there for the same reason, all to see live original music from local artists and then your headliners as well. We didn't mention the original artists in my previous pod, but they are the backbone of this festival. There's some absolutely brilliant artists who come through and play at CoastFest. But we have a waiting list of about 500 artists. And it's not to say they're not good enough to come play. We just can't accommodate them all. It was a fantastic demand from the artists. It's fantastic demand from the community, and it's just an amazing night. So somebody said to us, who was it? I think it was one of the guys from Idle Hands Memories. He went, "I love CoastFest. It's like the World Cup for bands." Because all the local bands are there, you know what I mean, and like all like playing in the same place at the same, like on the same day and stuff. So I kind of get it. And that's kind of like the thing what we want. We want the bands to feel that they can come and play on a festival environment in front of a new crowd and an outdoor stage, which never happened when I was younger and I was in bands, never ever. And just be treated well and have the best chance of sounding as good as it possibly can by having high-end production. And yeah, it's like I'm really, really excited for the weekend this year. It's going to be fantastic.
Today's sponsor of the podcast is Quinn's Retreat.
Quinn's Retreat are a brilliant charity who help people who have been bereaved by suicide. They have caravans across the region and in Cumbria, who give respite to families who've been bereaved by suicide. So please go and check them out and support those guys, because they do fantastic work in the community and fantastic work for CoastFest as well.
Great jobs. Right, back to the pod. I mean, what is the layout different from last year, or?
Yeah, the layout's different, but I wouldn't be able to tell you the layout at this moment in time because it changes every 2 days. But it's just one of those things with the festival, like new things come in, things come out, But you say there's like a second stage. Is that similar to what last year's was, where it was like a big sort of like marquee one we had? No, we're having 2 outdoor stages this year.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so we've got our main stage. And then we've got the second stage, which isn't that much smaller than the main stage, to be fair. And then we've also got... so we've just acquired a camper van from Fresher Viva, one of our food traders, and one of our volunteers, Kat, who's amazing. She's done a fantastic job in helping the festival. And I'm going to put a DJ booth in the back of it.
Now, when you say you're going to put a DJ booth in the back of it, is it big enough to stand up in?
It's big enough to stand up in.
It's going to be quite warm in there, like. I mean,
it's probably big enough for a normal person to stand up in.
So
probably not
me and you couldn't fit in there properly then, right?
Not.
So we need midget DJs. Is that the correct term? Usual, I say midgets, whatever.
I don't know.
Small.
We need small DJs, literally both in height and in followers and fans. We want to give the chance to local DJs who haven't had the chance to go out and play nightclubs and stuff before to come along and do a half an hour or an hour in the back of the camper van and just like kind of like hone their craft and just give them an opportunity to come and do
I remember a few years ago I went to Creamfields and there was a ice cream van. Same sort of thing, DJ out of the ice cream van window, and I'm telling you now, it was the first thing you seen as you walked through this festival, and it was jumping. Because it was the first thing people seen. The DJ was playing decent music, you know, and it was rocking. So I mean, I don't know where. I mean, you're obviously not going to tell where you're going to put it. Well, it's gonna be, especially the young DJs. They're going to be so eager to play. Have you put that out already for them to apply for that? Or
I put a post out on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
Has that closed yet, or is it still available?
It's still open. I was going to ask you if you'd help us pick some of the DJs, because there's been that many applicants. Which is absolutely brilliant, you know. Like,
well, you've just said that on camera now, so that means my inbox is going to be getting. Can you get us a gig? Can you get us a gig? So thanks for that. Like, but no, I'll help you with that. That's no problem. So is it all open format? Or is it just dance, or is it
all open format? Anything what you want to do, you can do indie, you can do R&B, rap, you can do dance, anything you want to do. It's going to be a open format, kind of like introduction to festival. To playing at a festival. That's what I want it to be. I mean, I'm not that interested in having like. I mean, it'd be great if a superstar DJ came along and jumped on for a little while. It'd be fantastic. But like, it's more to give the younger generation or the new generation or beginner DJs a chance to come.
And now, is that going to be on the 3 nights, or is that just going to be on one day?
That's going to be on the Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday, Sunday, right. So the Friday night, that's more of like a pop sort of. The Boys Life, is it?
Yeah, it's Boys Life, which is Keith Duffy and Brian McFadden from Boys Road.
Which I think's a bit mental. You've got that coming.
I mean,
have you accommodated for like stopping lasses getting on the stage there? Because
we've got security. I don't know how good they'll be like.
Well, we need to be Raj security to stop some of the lasses from Shields, obviously.
but no, like the guys were just fantastic. You know, I spoke to the agent straight away. About it, I thought I want to do something like more like mainstream poppy on the Friday night, because people seem to like that, and I want the festival to be like. I mean, you can see this year we've got like your pop party on the Friday, we've got Raji Ravers and local legends on the Saturday, and then we've got your indie icons on the Sunday. Yeah. So I wanted at least one day to like kind of cater for.
Now the format of which has changed, because obviously it used to be the Raji dancey sort of music on the Friday. Is that something that's been a thing where you've looked at and thought, we're getting more people on the Friday, I'd like to see that on a Saturday dragged out over the day? Or
no, I don't. It was basically scheduling.
Yeah.
If I'm honest with you, I'm not going to say it was like a stroke of genius or it was a conscious thing to do. Boys Life were available on the Friday, Kelly and Hixie were available on the Saturday. So that's basically how it worked. But Boys Life with ticket sales, like at first I was like, okay, right, let's get something a bit more commercial, a bit more poppy in, and I got a bit, and then the tickets have just gone wild for that. We've obviously got Jeff Mull in support as well. Jeff's good. He's a really established artist, and he'll have the crowd in the hands. But we've also given Helena Lilly and Corey a chance to. They're younger artists, you know, and like they're a duo. We're giving them a chance to come in and do a set as well. So yeah, and then we've got DJs on as well, like on the main stage. So is
that second stage going to be open as well, or is it just the main stage?
Second stage, we never open the second stage on the Friday. We keep the focus on the main stage on the Friday, basically because it's just logistics. Yeah, it's we're open between 6 and 11 o'clock.
Yeah, and it's because the Friday's more. It's sort of like a warm up to the Saturday, getting used to the logistics, and
it's almost like a pre-party.
Yes, yeah.
It's almost like a pre-party, but yeah, that's going to be. I mean, I think between Boys One and West Ham, I think it's like 27 number one hits or something ridiculous like that. It's like it's madness.
So how long have they got?
Well, they've got a good hour, so yeah. So they might have to squeeze a couple in.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, they're going to be doing an hour, and then.
And that shot will be closing at 11 on the Friday. Is that right?
Well, I've got license till 11 o'clock, but we'll try to get done 10:45.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we've got a little bit of play.
Well, that's the other good thing, because the residents who are around the area are so accommodating.
Oh, they're brilliant.
I know you've gotten a chance to speak to a lot of them, haven't you?
Yeah, even today I was out doing flyers, because like it's not all glitz and glamour, this festival thing. Like I was out on the streets myself, and I had Preston helping us out, and just putting flyers through doors, man, just talking to people, we're washing their cars and people you meet at the door, and we're like, oh yeah, great man, it was fantastic last year. We came
today a lot of them come as well,
yeah,
did they?
a lot of them came, and they were just really, really nice about it, and just said like it's fantastic what you're doing and stuff like that. So I just thought like it's really, because the last thing I want is to have any sort of like kind of kerfuffle, shall we say, with any neighbours or anything like that. I mean, you'll always get the odd one or two.
Obviously.
Yeah, you'll always get the odd one or two. But, like I say, the lion's share of the neighbours are absolutely fantastic. And you know what, is even come down and help us clean the site and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like,
you can't ask for more, can you, really?
They're fantastic.
Yeah, so that moves, I mean, we're moving on to Saturday now with the dance day. What's more, if you were to get there early during the afternoon, what we got on during the afternoon?
Oh, we've got some amazing bands on during the afternoon, some amazing solo artists. We've got like just Swindled playing from over Sunderland. They're doing really well. They've just done Kendall Calling. We've got Craig Redpath, who's just a phenomenal songwriter, and he's so good live. I've got it all in front of us here. Got Hannah Robinson. She's just an Isle of Wight festival, like with some really good artists. Some what you've seen before, some what you haven't, you know. But there's, I think there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 15 bands you can see before the dance stuff starts.
Yeah.
The dance stuff starts at about 7 o'clock. And then we've obviously got Evander Sounds.
Now, hold on, you just jumped to Evander Sounds. I mean, who you got before Evander Sounds? Because I heard it was someone, you know, not tooting me own horn here, you know what I mean? But I heard it was someone half decently.
Well, you know how it is. He just keeps blagging me head every year for a slot.
Now keep blagging your head. Don't worry.
No. We've got Chopped.
But I like the idea of what you've put on this year. Yeah. Usually it's like we don't really have a feature to go, but we've went Chops, Whitley Anthems, which I think is a genius little idea because it's a great way to start.
Well, he used to DJ in Whitley Bay, didn't he?
Yeah.
And a lot of people know you from DJing in Whitley Bay. So I just thought, if you can come down, just do your Whitley Bay anthems, just get people in the mood and stuff like that, you know. And we know how good you are, Chop, without blowing smoke up your backside, like.
Yes, so on camera.
So yeah, man.
I'm looking forward. I can't wait to get. It's a great little show to do, and I really love getting on that stage. Yeah. It's really good. But obviously after me, we've got Evander Sounds, who's as well done it with me every year.
Yeah, Evander Sounds are a mainstay. Ross and Marty are absolutely brilliant. So good. They ran the Rave Cave last year. Unfortunately, this year we didn't have the funding to do the Rave Cave. This year, I would have loved to have been able to do it, but we've got Evander Sounds with like kind of like a premium spot on the main stage. And I mean, they've been on the main stage before, but I think it's a really good slot for them guys. And it's kind of like me kind of trying to like pay back a bit of appreciation to Ross and Marty for what they've done for the festival, because they've been absolutely fantastic. I mean, Marty's been me sounding board for a lot of stuff, you know, as well. So he's like kind of like, whenever I'm in a bit of a strop about something or something stressing us out, I can get on the phone to Marty. He'd be like, oh, this sort it out, you know. So cheers Marty and cheers Ross. And NATO North East, I've seen him on TikTok, right? Like, what a guy. He's like, I mean, I'm going to try and explain this in the nicest possible way. He's like the most ADHD, wild, like, persona.
It's got to be seen, to be heard, to be seen. Is that the right way?
Seen to be believed.
That's the one I'm looking for, right?
Yeah, and he's absolutely fantastic. So he started doing rave and MCing and stuff like that, and then he went to the rap. And then he went back to the rave again, which is one of his lyrics. He was, I went from rave to the rap to the rave again. like he's so good. Like he's brilliant. And yeah, so I'm really looking forward to NATO coming along and doing his thing for 45 minutes. Like he's just gonna smash the place to pieces. Like I literally can't wait, because he's the most charismatic and most talented MCs I've seen around for a long time.
There's nothing more northeast than what the sounds that comes out with as well.
Well, of course.
You know what I mean? And then that leads into Hixie. I mean, Hixie is an absolute outstanding old school DJ who's been around Christ longer than what I've done it. I mean, some of the tracks I've had over the years, there's one that always sticks out with me called Your Shining. It was the Hixie remix. You know, and it's something that I've still got in the crate somewhere now. But they're brilliant. Yeah, it's so good.
All the Bonkers CDs from years ago.
Yes.
He was like the headline DJ. There was Hixie and Dougal. And Hixie's like one of the. To be honest, when I wanted to go a little bit more like Raju Ravers on the Saturday, he was one of the first people who I thought of, and I thought I'm just going to reach out and see if we can get this done. And he's you know what it is. He's been absolutely brilliant in the promotion of the event as well. He comments on every single status and he reposts, and he's been so good. And I'm really looking forward to having Hixie come down. And there's a special guest from North Shields coming along to jump on with Hixie as well. I'm not going to let you know who that is yet.
But you could probably work it out.
Yeah, you probably can. But yeah, Hixie, man, he's just a legend in his own right, completely, and he's one of the pioneers of all the like kind of like Makina, happy hardcore stuff, you know. So
and then the thing is, you've got all that from all day, right? And you've got Hixie, and then you're going to finish. It's like a DJ set. You know when you do a massive DJ set, and then you finish with "Set Me Free." There's the voice of it. It's Kelly Lorena. Come on.
Well, Kelly's the voice of Clubland, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you don't actually realise how many songs she's been involved in. Big songs.
Yeah.
But she's been involved in over the years and done the vocals for. So Kelly, her people have been absolutely amazing to work with, like really helpful. It took a bit of time because obviously she's doing it, like I mentioned, was it in the last pod or was it earlier on? I can't remember. But she's doing another festival in Newcastle earlier on, invitations are earlier, and she says, I really want to come up and do yours because it's a community thing, really excited for it. And if you watch her live on YouTube, her voice sounds just like the record. It's absolutely brilliant. And you've got like...
I'm really looking forward to that. It's one of my favourites to look forward to.
So many different tunes. It's gonna go off, man.
I mean, so far we've just talked about 2 days. We've still got the Sunday to look for, and you look at the talent that's on the Sunday. If you're into indie music and wow, I mean, obviously headlining that is the Ordinary Boys.
Ordinary Boys, yeah. Ordinary Boys have got the one of my favourite bands from the noughties. They really pushed the boundaries by crossover with the crossover of ska and indie music. Back then, and obviously Preston's known for his time on Big Brother, as well as being in the band, you know, and they're just a brilliant band. That second album, Brass Bound, is just absolutely phenomenal. Like it's such a good, innovative, original body of work. I'm really excited to hear some of the songs off from them, you know, because. Yeah, like I always like to book a band who I really like for Coast Fest, and I really like the Ordinary Boys. Like, they're fantastic.
And who else is on the Sunday? So
further down the bill, we've got a really amazing, actually upcoming band called the Rolling People. They're from Manchester, and they've just sold out Deaf Institute in Manchester. But they're all over. They're doing all the festivals. They actually came to us and asked if, the agent came to us and went, "Is there any slots?" And I says, "Yes, absolutely for the Rolling People, no problem." But they're really good. They're like indie kind of everything what you would want your mank band to be, but with their own style of delivery, if you know what I mean. So it's not like an Oasis rip off or anything.
Yeah,
like,
so they're not just like
you can tell they're mank.
Yeah.
Right, but you can.
It's their own mank.
But perfect. And then I could go on forever. Like Harriet Rose is amazing. She's been all over the country doing loads and loads of stuff. She actually supported Joe Cornell Jr. for me. Joe's from the band Milburn, supported him for me the other month, and she was absolutely fantastic. I've worked with her a few times. She's been up and down the country doing this feeling gigs. She's been doing all sorts, touring, all the festivals, Glastonbury the lot. So really excited. And then it could literally go on forever because it's so
stacked.
It's so stacked this Sunday lineup with amazing bands like Adam Henderson, Richie Harrison, The Quiet Fire, who are pretty new to the scene, but they're fucking amazing. Hells Patterson, who's a Coast Fest, like kind of. I think has Hells played every year. I think Hells has played every year at Coast Fest so far, and we keep asking her back because it's that good, you know. And then you've just got like bands like the Avalons and Luke Porter, and there's just loads. And then you've got our very own Michael Jacks as well, who's heading up the bill.
Nice.
At the bottom of the bill there, just getting things kicked off. But I get really excited when I look at each day of the festival.
Now, is that the same sort of format where it's going to be split in between 2 stages? Or
split between 2 stages.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be split between 2 stages, but obviously we'll have our open open format DJ booth out the back of the van as well. But it's like I think the lineup, given my budget constraints and given what we had to work with, we've done really, really well to get a really, really good lineup. And I mean, I would have just, I'm terrible, I would have just went, right, I'm going to spend X amount of money on this, X amount of money on that. But having the CoastFest group and putting ideas in there, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? It really, really helps, And
I did hear a rumour, I don't know how true this is, I heard the word silent disco.
So
I've had you given away an exclusive there.
Yeah. We have the equipment for a silent disco. However, we have to put a license in for a little bit extra, which I'm going to do very soon.
Have I just forced your hand there?
You've just basically made us book a silent disco. But I think the silent disco we'll probably do on the Friday, Saturday and Sunday, which will be between 11 and 12, but obviously it'll not hassle the residents because it's silent.
Is that what happens to silent discos? All right.
But,
it's the weirdest thing to DJ to if you've ever done it before.
I've sound checked it before. I haven't actually done one before, but yeah.
Yeah, I did one up at Lindisfarne Festival a few years back, and it was the weirdest thing because at one point I took my headphones off, and obviously I'm mixing away, and it's just silence, and it's obviously, but you just don't. There's no reaction, and you expect reactions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the other DJ had like 2 channels, and this other DJ was on, so I just give the little other DJ. What are you playing then? I was thinking it was going to be something like hip hop, R&B, or rock or something. And he was like, I'm playing dance music. So what's the point of the two of us? It's the same sort of stuff. Anyway, we just laughed about it. I said, listen, I'll do something else.
Well, all what we do, we did it with Ian Van Dahl last year, Castles in the Sky guy. It was dead funny. He did the silent disco last year, but we just had him on.
Yeah, it was just the one channel.
Yeah, just the one channel. I think we'll keep it like that because it was good. It worked well. It's less kind of logistics for us, but yeah, man, it was really good. But I don't think I've told you this story. He left his USB at the festival, but he only lives up Northumberland, He left his USB at the festival, and his messages are going, "Oh, I've left my USB." Well, which one is it? Because I found about 5. Right?
One of them is mine, actually.
Is it?
Because I left mine in the bloody main stage.
Well, I've got it in the house. So he goes, "Oh, it must be for argument's sake, the grey one." And he went, "Oh, can I come and collect it?" And I was like, so Ian Van Dahl comes to my house, and I've got Ian Van Dahl in me hallway for about an hour, chatting away, and I'm just like, do you want to come in for a cup of tea? And he was like, no, but we just kept talking and all that. But I was thinking, I've got Ian Van Dahl off of Castles in the Sky fame in me house.
And the crazy thing is, did you check his USB still?
What's that?
Did you check it?
No,
did you find anything you like?
No, I didn't check them. No.
Because that's the first thing I'd have done. I got to know what some of the stuff is on here. You know what I mean?
No, I didn't check them.
But no, that's great. I mean, what else is apart from the stages and the music? I mean, we've got a lot of. How many bars we got this year? Is it still the one bar or main bar?
We've got the one main bar this year, and then we've got Boozy Pops as well coming along who do cocktails.
Brilliant last year.
Yeah, so good.
I found a new home to sit with most of last year.
Yeah, so we've got 2 bars this year. We've got our marketplace. We've kind of scaled down the marketplace a little bit. Just basically for logistical reasons, but we've got some amazing food coming. We've got Sully Slices, who are... Is
that Red Stripe? Telling you. Shout out Red Stripe if you want to sponsor me.
Oh yeah, please, Red Stripe, that'll be fantastic. Cheers, so Sully Slices, who is the brainchild of the guys from Scott and Wilson. We've also got Northern Grill, who just do the best hot dogs. Northside Grill, sorry. Northern Grill. I can see Northern Hospitality, which is one of our Sunday bands, out the corner of my eye on this thing. You've actually said Northern Grill. So yeah, Northside Grill, amazing hot dogs. Got like proper loaded stuff, We've got Fresha Viva, which is Kat, our volunteer. She's amazing Mexican food. I had some at the weekend, right? Unbelievable. I think we spent about 40 quid, and it lasted 3 days.
You mean you didn't get it for free? You had to actually pay for it? At your own festival?
Of course I've got to pay for it. And then we've got another couple of bits and bobs which CoastFest are putting together themselves. So we've got a toasty shack called Toast Fest.
I mean, I don't know who come up with that one, but that was...
So it wasn't me. It was my friend Natalie who came up with Toast Fest.
Natalie, well done. That was genius.
Yeah, brilliant. So we've got Toast Fest. So that's just going to be different kinds of toasties. like kind of posh toasties, but not too expensive. You know, one an affordable option for people. And we've also got Peas and Cats Sweet Shack as well, which has got all the American sweets on and stuff like that. But all the money from Toast Fest and Peas and Cats Sweet Shack go back into the festival.
Yep.
So you know where to spend your money, guys. No, but honestly, the food offerings are amazing. So just check everybody out if you can. If you're there for the weekend especially, try your best to have a little bit of everything from everybody. There's vegan options, there's gluten-free options, there's everything you can possibly...
Now, if anyone wanted to just go on one day, can they get single tickets, or is it just purely weekend passes?
Yeah, day tickets are £20. That's for £20 for the Saturday, £20 for the Friday, £20 for the Saturday, £20 for the Sunday, or you can get a weekend ticket which is £50. So you'll save a tenner if you come.
I mean, that's you can't even get a one gig for.
Mate, I am ripping myself off. I'm aware. You could look at it like in the nicest possible way. You can't even go to a gig in the town for less than £20 now.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and it's on your doorstep if you're around from Shields, obviously.
Yeah. And then it's just the lineups are stacked every day, and it's. I feel like I'm kind of like kissing my own backside here, but I'm not. I'm just trying to get across to the people that this is affordable. The food's affordable. The ticket prices are affordable. The alcohol's affordable. There's
and you're bound to know someone there.
Yeah.
If you think, oh, there's no one going.
Oh, we've got the kids area as well. We've got a Wizard of Oz themed kids area as well, which is free for the kids to use. I mean, kids tickets are £12.50 for the day, but I mean, you spend that at a soft play, don't you?
Yeah.
But there's loads of stuff. We've got bouncy castles coming. We've got the Wizard of Oz kids area, which is like you go in and it's just going to be like characters dressed up and things like that. So yeah, there's loads of stuff going down, man. I mean, for a small community festival, I think value for money wise, we're right up there. We're right up there with like probably the best value for money that you're going to spend.
I feel like as well you need to have like a little football area because I noticed a lot of the young lads used to last year. It was just like. They don't call it this anymore, but when we were kids, they used to call it World Cup Willies. Apparently, they call it Wembley now. Is what I found
call
out.
It Wembley, Wembley singles and Wembley doubles.
We used to call it World Cup Willies when we were kids. So there was loads of that going on. So maybe you might want a section of just a little goal area.
That's not a bad shout, that to be fair. Like. But the kids were kicking the footballs about last year. Like,
they were loving it.
But the good thing about Coast Fest is it's a lovely environment.
That you can bring your family to, isn't it?
Yeah, you can bring your family to it, and you can just kind of like, I was going to sit down in the grass, have a wine or whatever, watch some music.
And everyone has their own section. It's like, it's mad because when you get your family and friends together, there's like, all got one area over there, so when the kids are good there, right, if you're looking for it, we're out here, sort of thing, you know what I mean?
But obviously we've got the welfare tent and stuff as well, where if any children get lost, they come straight to us, and then we can put an announcement over the PA system.
So obviously the security doesn't let kids out who aren't with the parents.
No, security
once they're in, obviously.
Security would never do that, but the security, demon security, are just absolutely brilliant at what they do, you know. They make sure everybody's safe, and they make sure that all the young people are looked after, and no one will ever be able to leave the site, unless accompanied by that parent or guardian.
I mean, really, when you think of families taking kids to a festival, the one thing you worry about is sort of like, kids could start drinking or doing drugs, but there's none of that at Coast Fest. That's one thing I did notice. Like, it's a very, very family oriented day out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It is, and although. You know, like, although we've got like bands on and DJs on like main stages and stuff where it can get a little bit congested at the front, there's loads of room.
Yeah, there is.
We've deliberately made the site over the past few years bigger than what it needs to be, just so that there's room for kids to
safe
play
spaces
and run around. Safe spaces.
Yeah.
Where the families can keep an eye on them and they're not going to get lost in a crowd or stuff like that. So yeah, it's kind of like. We spend a lot of time on planning it. We spend a lot of time making sure that, I mean, the safety is first and foremost, really. We work really closely with the council and from the police and environmental health and stuff, and our security team to make sure that the site's as safe as possible, and we go through all the inspections. And if I'm honest with you, at first, when I did it in the first year, I thought, the council are pure dicks. They make us do this, that and the other. But the reality of it is that the council make you do these things because they want everybody to be safe. And now I've realised that, and we are more than happy always to work alongside the council and the police and even the fire brigade and stuff as well, the ambulance service, so that we've got quick responses. We've got medical cover on site as well, so if anything happens to a young person or anyone on site, But yeah, I've kind of like pride myself in it being a safe space for families and for families to come and enjoy themselves.
Well, like I say, I mean, it's the 4th year, and I bring my family every year, and it's I've got no worries
you don't have
about
a choice, you do every year.
Well, I've got to force it down their throat, haven't I? But you know, it's not like I can worry about them or stick next to me here by the stick. It's you know, go run off, have fun, you know, be a kid. You know what I mean? It's one of them. It is very, very safe for them. But I mean, the date now, it's obviously we're recording this on the 6th of August, so we're really into the last 4 weeks now, John.
Yep.
What can we expect to see over the next few weeks from you? What you're going to be sort of pushing now till
intense spam.
So,
all over the
annoyingly too much over the top.
No, but basically we're in a really good position now. Tickets are going really, really well. There's still some left. You can get them from wegottickets.com. And then if you just search CoastFest, it comes straight up. There's plenty of ticket options there. You can get your adult weekend tickets, you can get your adult day tickets for the Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and also kids tickets for the Friday, Saturday and Sunday as well. Plenty of stuff coming up. Like I say, we're starting our a day in the life kind of stuff, which is like gives a bit of insight into the running the CoastFest, because a lot of people don't know what goes into it, and it's not that we just want everybody to, because we're a community interest company now, I want the community to realise that we're all pushing for the same goal here.
Yeah.
So that's what we're trying to do. And then as the build starts on the Monday before the festival, you'll be seeing longer form vlogs and stuff like that from the site. Me stressing my life out. So if you want to see me like with my head in my hands 1,000,001 times in a day, then yeah, go and watch them. But yeah, and there's also we've got a very special secret guest on a Sunday as well, which will be coming out soon.
We can do little teaser videos for that.
Yeah.
Well, we hopefully might be getting a couple of more guests on before the festival kicks off. We might get a few people in to just do a little catch up. Maybe get you on, John, just to see how the next couple of weeks are going.
Well, our stage manager Lucy's dying to get on, like.
Is she?
But she's got some stories.
Well, that's not what we want to hear. We want to hear plenty of stories and the excitement of the festival and how it's all going to come together, and it's going to be good. So stay tuned to that. We'll get it all on socials. We will follow everything. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, share the video. Get everyone who's even thinking about going, just to get them to come along, get them to watch the videos. And until the next episode, from me and John, we'll catch you later.
Support Queen's Retreat, support CoastFest.
Yes.
Go get your tickets now before we sell out. Nice one. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.